You're very welcome back to the show. Now, over the last month, we've been celebrating some of the great work that goes on in our communities.
Well, our Brenda Donohoe has been on her travels again, and today she has found a hidden gem in Dublin's Cherry Orchard.
Dáityí, Maura, have you ever looked around your local neighbourhood and thought, you know what, I should actually get involved, hi guys, in the neighbourhood clean-up, or paint that wall or clear that wasteland? But you don't actually do it. But they have done it here in Cherry Orchard, in the Park of Hope.
Eddie Fitzpatrick, if I came here 7 years ago, what would I have been greeted with?
7 years ago, you would have found this place here. The rail behind it would have been overgrown with weeds. It would have been littered with burned out wheelie bins, burned out cars. A lot of rubbish had piled up, used as a dumping ground. So it would have been in a pretty bad state. My wife said to me one day, she said, if that's going to be done, she said, you're going to have to get out and do it yourself. So I came out, and I just started pulling the weeds down from facing the house. And eventually Matt was looking out his window and he seen what I was up to, and he said, well, he ain't going to do my side, I'll do that myself.
If you're in an area where there's antisocial behaviour, were you not afraid that after all that kind of physical hard work, that they'd be back in again, they'd be burned the wheelie bins, there'd be broken glass everywhere, the kids wouldn't be able to play in it? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that would have been a consideration at the time. They could see that there was something good happening, and they became involved with that. Now, their involvement with that would have been initially that there would have been no damage done. They wouldn't have behaved in antisocial behavioural ways. But indeed, they'd done other things for us. They would have had horses, and they would have brought horse manure to the site, and we would have used it. So we had this thing going with them. But the bottom line was that they could see what was happening within the community was a good thing, and they embraced it.
Mary Crosby, you live across the road here.
I do, yes.
Do you love the park?
I love the park. I love to look out at it. It's just like my front garden, to be honest with you, Brenda.
It's a big one.
It's lovely, yeah.
Now we're on Memorial Walk. Explain what that is.
It's a park. We set a strip of the park aside to plant memorial trees for anybody who had any of the neighbours who had lost anybody in the family. It's really like an oasis in the Sahara. If you like, we're like such a built-up community now, and this is just in the middle of it. So emotional when I see the younger children now have this park, and hopefully it'll pass on. And it's just a lovely thought to know that it will be here after us.
Adrian, do you see that people are, I suppose, happier or more involved as a result? Has it impacted on your children?
It has, yeah. They've somewhere to play, somewhere safe to play, and you can keep an eye on them. There's no way cars or anything can come in this side, so it's a good idea.
And what's their favourite part of the garden?
But definitely the fairies and the troll under the bridge. So yeah, they love it. I think they're amazing. You know, to put this amount of effort in, and especially in an area where people think, oh, it'll be ruined, and it wasn't. You know, it was taken care of, and it's shown that when a community comes together, they can really do great things.
Mark Kelly, you got involved when you saw Eddie out doing loads. Tell me all about it. What was it like?
When I looked out my window, I just saw a big open field, nothing in it. But now, 5 years on, I look out my window and there's a beautiful memorial walk right along in front of my house with a fairy garden, a bridge of hope, and then we have the reflective area down here where we're standing, where it's a beautiful walk from here right up through Memorial Walk, over Hope Bridge, into the ferry village area, and it's beautiful.
How does it make you feel?
Proud. Proud of where I live. Proud of Cherry Orchard. There's great people in Cherry Orchard, and all this came about through their support, their donations, their contributions, and that's what you're looking at here. All from the community.
Dáityí, Maura, I think you'll agree, a stunning community effort here in Cherry Orchard. Well done, everybody. And really one that's going to have long-lasting impact all across the community.
Oh, Brenda.
Yes, Eddie.
It's time to go to work.
All right, I better go to work. Thank you, everybody. Bye, Dáityí, Maura.
Bye, Brenda. Well
lovely.
done, everyone.
Oh,
there, of course.
lovely. Sure.